with the Career Success Academy, and welcome back. We have a good topic for you today. Today we're going to explore one of the basic things that should be done before you ever send out a resume. This is a checklist for things that you should do before you contact that prospective employer. This is putting your best foot forward for the world to see. And here we go. I put down several things on a checklist, made notes. It's very important for you, before you send out that resume, to take a look at it again. Read it from the perspective of the reader, not your perspective as the writer. The purpose of the resume is to get you an interview, get you in front of them. And this is your chance to take a look and see if you added or can add any skills, especially your soft skills. Dust off the introduction. Make sure that you're talking about who you are, what you do, and what you can do for them. Very important things to do. Could be a lot of dust and rust on that resume. That being said, please take a moment to like, to subscribe, and share this video with other people besides yourself who might be in a position of looking for a new position. The second thing that you should do before you send out that resume is reach out to your network. Let them know that you're going to be looking for a new position. These are your trusted people. And in most cases, these people can be your references. They're going to ask you if they like you, and by they I mean your prospective employer, to give a couple of references of people. And if you wait till the very end to when they're asking you, now you're in a situation that you really don't want to be in. So talk to your network ahead of time. See who's connected where. See if they have any leads for opportunities where you might be able to find your next employer. It's a perfect thing to do. So number 2 is to contact your network and get them ready, your team basically, to support you in your quest for your next step on the ladder of your career. The third one is now's the time, before you send out that resume, to make sure that what you put on that resume syncs up with what you have on a LinkedIn profile. That's everything from your picture on your profile, to your soft skills, to your job history, the groups you belong to, the references you have listed, and so much more. You have to figure that your prospective employer, who doesn't want to make a mistake, they want to take a look at who you are on both your resume that you send to them, and if they like you, they'll look at your LinkedIn profile. Now's the time to update and spruce up, freshen up that LinkedIn profile. That brings us to the fourth item on our checklist. And again, I ask you to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our future videos either. The fourth thing on our checklist, the fourth item, is a very important item. Make a plan. Sit down and figure out how many resumes you want to send out in the next week, in the next month, and how you're going to juggle sending out new resumes while you're waiting for responses from the resumes you already sent out. Very important. Have a plan. Make a plan and stick to your plan. Know what your goals are. So after a week, hopefully you get 2 or 3 or more responses to your resume Otherwise, you might want to take a look at that resume, figure out if you need to tailor it, figure out if you need to make some changes, which again is something to do after you've made a plan. When are you going to do that? Should you do that? So let's take a minute and let's recap what we've learned so far. Important to know what you should do and what you shouldn't do. The worst thing you can do is send out a resume that doesn't make it clear and easy to understand who you are and what you do. That's the worst thing you can do, because you'll never get selected for that next step, which is that interview, which we all want, and that's why you're sending out the resume. Okay. It brings us to our final point. Point number 5 is that you as a human being, you as an individual, you have a story. And only you can tell that story in front of those people that are interviewing you. And I say people because it might be a series of one-on-one interviews where you talk to a screener, then you talk to someone in person, and then you talk to the hiring manager. Or maybe all 3 of those people are in the same room at the same time and you're now interviewing 1-on-3. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're comfortable with your story of who you are, what you've done, and what you can do for these people. So practice. Go talk to the mirror. Tell your story until you have it memorized to when you're comfortable with it. And do this before you send out your resume. Heaven forbid you send out a resume. You're perfect for a position. They do a quick little phone screen. They say, yes, we want to set you up for an interview. And you go to that interview and you are so nervous that you forget to tell them key parts of your story. So if I had to sum it all up, you have one chance of getting it right. So take a step back before you send out that resume. Take a look at the 5 items we have on our checklist. Each one is as important as the next, but none is more important than you being confident that you can get this job and that you can be good at this job. the Career Success Academy. We're here to help. Please like, please subscribe, and if you know someone who's looking, please share this video with them before they send out their resume. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.